Hello and welcome to Next Step. This is a short visual novel, I'm assuming. Um, I say that because I looked at the script and it's actually not very long, and I think that it's already done. So yeah. What little I know about is that one of these guys, I think it might be the otter, or maybe it's the raccoon, I don't really know. But one of them is about to leave for college, university, and they kind of have to tell the other that, what you normally have to tell people that you usually, wait until the last minute to tell them. And the only problem is that they only have one night to do it. So the story is basically about that. I'm assuming this is what I'm assuming about the story because I only sort of read the synopsis and I kind of forgot about it. That you kind of have to tell the person what you want to tell them this night because otherwise you're not going to be able to, later because you're just not going to see them again, as it turns out. Or it's not that you're not going to see them again, it's that you probably aren't going to see them again because, you're going to probably drift apart or something. I don't know. But, yeah. So, I picked it because it's a short story, so, you won't have to wait videos and videos and videos and months in order to see the conclusion. There should be only one or two videos worth, okay? So, yeah. Plus, nice art style and nice music. So, anyways, without further ado, let's begin next step. Hmm? I think that's for you. Huh? The phone? Oh, right. Mm, I'll just let it go to voicemail. Too tired. But what if it's your boyfriend? What if it is? And Dee's not my boyfriend. Then how'd you know I was talking about Deacon? Because you two are my only friends. Who else would you be talking about? Fair point. But you even have a pet name for him. D is a nickname. We've been friends since like middle school. It's normal. You don't have a nickname for me, and we've known each other for longer. Yeah, but you're different. How so? I don't know. You just are. It's like a brother thing, I guess. Whatever you say, but I've seen the way you two look at each other. Caught off guard, I sit up in the bed, now staring my so-called friend in the face with a distressed look of my own. I don't think my reaction was lost on the fox based on the slight grin forming on his muzzle. What? And how's that? Nothing. Just pulling your leg. Funny. And besides, I don't even think he... well, is gay. Yeah. Oh, so you have thought about it before? If... if I check my phone to see if it was him, will you let me sleep? Dodging the question, but sure. Of course it's him, but there are worse things to be wrong about. Well, you were right. Called it. This doesn't prove anything. Sure, sure. What did he want? Let me see. You awake? Now I am. What's up? Oh, sorry if I woke you, but I wanted to see if you were going to the next step. Frack, is that today? I can't believe that I forgot about that. Today is our big high school graduation party called Next Step. I'm not the biggest fan of parties, so when it was first announced, I wasn't exactly ecstatic, but Deacon seemed excited and adamant that I go. Wait, is that tonight? Ha, figured you'd forget. I wanted to see if you would want to come with me. Well, he was right. I did forget about it, but I was just planning on packing tonight for the move tomorrow. How should I respond? You're going to tell him that you're going, right? Ugh, you scared me. How long were you standing there? The whole time. Well, it's rude to read other people's messages. Not if they're practically your brother. Now, are you going to tell him yes or not? You kind of already promised him that you'd go a while ago. I know, but I forgot and we still have a lot to pack for tomorrow, you know? And we can get that done tomorrow. And besides, I think that Deacon wants to spend some time with his friend before you move off to college. Well, actually... Actually? I, uh... I haven't exactly told him we're leaving yet. What? Wallace! He's like your best friend. How could you not tell him that we're leaving? I know. That's why it's been so hard. And it's been a while since we've gotten to hang out. He's been really busy. I didn't want to distract him. That's no excuse not to tell him. You could have texted if you wanted to. That didn't seem as genuine. I felt it had to be done in person. And also, I assumed that you would tell him. Well, I didn't feel the need to, since I thought his best friend would have already told him. Ugh, I know. I'm a horrible person. No, you're not. You just made a mistake. A big mistake. But a fixable one. Now you have to go with him to the party. Why? To fix your mistake, you're going to tell Deacon that we're leaving tomorrow, and you're going to make it up to him for taking so long. And maybe if things go well, you can confess your unrequited love to him. Huh? Yeah, you're right. I'll tell him tonight, and stop saying I'm in love with him. It's weird. Denial doesn't suit you well, Wallace. Ugh, you're impossible. Yeah, I would love to go, and there's something that I want to tell you about tonight. Okay, cool. And, okay, is everything alright? Yeah, everything is alright. Just feel like I should tell you in person is all. Well, alright then. See you there at 8. Did you tell him? What, you didn't read the answer over my shoulder? No, I did. Just thought it would be more polite to act like I didn't. Oh. Now come on, let's figure out what we should wear to the party. We? Well, it's my graduation party too, and obviously I'm not letting you go to the party in the middle of the woods at night, alone. You're too fragile. Besides, you need a wingman. I don't need a wingman. Wallace, please. You're like the embodiment of gay panic. No, I'm not. And I meant I don't need a wingman because I'm not going to confess my non-existent feelings to anyone. And I believe you. Just remember I got your back if you need me. Yeah, I know. Thank you for that. No problem. Also, are you sure that we should be picking out our clothes this early in the morning? The party isn't until 8. Well, how do I put this nicely? All that time you spent in the closet didn't exactly do you any good. I'm still in the closet except to you. Which I'm still confused about. Why is it that you haven't told Deacon yet? I can't understand everyone else, but Deacon, your obvious crush for him aside, he's your best friend. Don't you trust him enough to let him know? I do trust him. It's just... I don't know. I'm scared, I guess. I don't know, it's complicated. Hey, it's okay. Trust me, I get it. People can be real crap heads when it comes to this stuff. But you know that Deacon isn't like them. Yeah, thank you. But I think I'll stay in my little closet for a tad longer. Maybe I'll tell him later. Just not now. I'm not ready. Well, okay then. I'll support your decision and I'm here for you if you ever need to talk to me. And hopefully that extra time in there can give you some sort of fashion sense. You're a bit of a fashion disaster, so picking out an outfit for the party may take some time. We may even have to go to the mall. Ouch, but I actually can't argue with you on that one. Of course you can't. I'm always right. Can we at least eat breakfast first, Mr. Perfect? I'll allow it. I think your parents are making some pancakes. I can smell them in the air. Ooh, my favorite. Do you think they're blueberry? Let's find out. We ate our breakfast and got to work on the outfits. After about an hour of Jay teasing me to shreds about my taste in clothing, we ended up having to go to the mall. Jay took this opportunity to teach me all about the strange world of fashion. Most of it flew right over my head, but I did learn a few things that helped me pick out some clothes for the party. After we purchased our haul, we headed home with our extra time and got a head start on packing for the move tomorrow. Even with the head start on the packing, there's still going to be a lot that needs to be done for tomorrow, which I'm not looking forward to. But that can wait, because before we knew it, it was time to leave for the party. Are you sure I look good? Trust me, you look fine. Why are you so worried? I'm not worried. Okay, maybe a little bit. I'm just not the party type, you know? Trust me, I've noticed. But I'll be there too, so if you ever need me, just come find me, okay? Okay. But it seems like something else is bothering you. Is it about Deacon? Yeah, sorta. Hey, I'm sure that there's nothing to worry about. He might be hurt at first, but I can almost guarantee you that he'll get over it quickly. You're probably right. Come on, wall ball. Get your game face on. This may be the last chance you'll get to hang out with Deacon for a long while. You don't want your last memory with him to be one of you moping around all night, do you? No, I don't. Then cheer up. Okay, I'll try. I'll take what I can get. Now, let's go over this one last time. What are you going to tell Deacon tonight? Jay, we've already been over this. No. I want to hear you say it again, because I can already tell you what's going to happen once you get there. You're going to get nervous, forget what to say, and then chicken out. Jay, please have more faith in me. You're right. I'll have faith in you, just please don't put it off for any longer than you have to. I won't, I promise. Now, we better get going, or we're going to be late. We could just show up fashionably late, maybe not even show up at all. Wallace, please, this will be fun. Hey, all I'm saying is that a night in watching cheesy horror movies would be just as fun. Okay, fine. Great, let's go. You driving? Like I'd ever let you drive after what happened last time. It wasn't that bad. Wallace, no. Okay, geez, I was just asking. The car ride there is dreadful. Every second that passes means that we get closer and closer to the party. And to Deacon. The latter of which usually wouldn't be a bad thing. Actually, quite the opposite, but knowing the oncoming confrontation makes things different. Maybe we'll get in a car wreck and miss the party. Honestly, that sounds a lot more enjoyable. I just know how hurt he'll be once I tell him the truth. He just seemed so excited that we'd both be going to the same college together. I couldn't bring myself to show him my acceptance letter to NHU. Or maybe I'm just making excuses. Maybe I've just gotten used to lying to him at this point. I mean, this isn't the first time that I've done it, right? Almost every time we're together it feels like I'm lying to him, trying to hide who I really am. But should I even feel bad about that? I'm just not ready to tell him that I'm gay yet, and that isn't a bad thing. But why am I not ready? Is it really that I just don't trust him enough, as Jay said? Am I a bad friend for keeping this from him? There's no reason why I shouldn't tell him. I know that Deacon wouldn't care and would probably be supportive, but I just keep telling myself, what if? What if Deacon hates me? What if he's disgusted and never wants to talk to me again? I don't know what I'd do if I'd lost him. The thought of that happening makes my stomach churn, so I push it out of my mind. Instead, I choose to just sit in silence and listen to the radio until we arrive, watching the road signs pass me by as we hit 85 on a 60, not even bothering to tell Jay to slow down. We're here. Are we really doing this? Yes, now get your tail out of the car. Okay, I'm coming. Didn't need to know that, but okay. You're the worst, you know that? I have no idea what you're talking about. The trek into the woods isn't too far, but due to the fact of there being no path to follow, we did end up getting lost. After a while of stumbling around the forest blindly, we eventually could hear the sound of music and muffled chatter, so we followed that. After a bit of following the sound, we arrive at a pretty sad-looking party. I don't go to many parties, and even I can tell this isn't a very good one. Over to our left, there's a picnic table cluttered with red solo cups, filled with what I can only assume to be alcohol. The sound of a boombox can be heard playing some outdated pop music, although it's pretty muffled, seeing as someone knocked it over and no one has bothered to pick it back up. Poor boombox, he's trying his best. Down the path, there's a group of people crowding around a small bonfire that looks like it's on the verge of going out, and many more groups scattered around mingling. Everyone is just keeping with the same cliques they did back in high school from the looks of it. Which makes sense, just doesn't really make for a great party. Not that I'm complaining or anything, scanning the area more, I can't seem to spot Deacon anywhere, which I'm a little ashamed to say fills me with some relief. Not much of a party, is it? Yeah, what happened? Wasn't the budget for this supposed to be pretty big? My guess is that whoever set this up must have pocketed a majority of it. You think so? Isn't that, illegal? Probably, but no one's going to tell. Really? Why not? Technically, it's illegal for us to be out here in the first place. Jay motions towards the picnic table filled with alcoholic beverages. I doubt anyone here is of age to drink. Well, maybe Rick. He has been held back quite a bit, but I don't think even he is capable of drinking that much beer. Wait, hold on. It's illegal for us to be here? What if we're caught? Whoa there, buddy. It's fine. We're far enough out that no one will be able to hear us for miles. It's like the only good thing about living in the suburbs. Lots of partying spots if you look hard enough. I'll miss this when we move. There are no places like this in the city. So we won't go to jail? Because I can go to jail now. I'm 18. No, we're not going to jail. At least, not tonight. Okay, cool. But seriously, if you hear any sirens, run. We can't afford to get caught and lose our scholarships. Thanks, that makes me feel so much better. Just looking out for you. So, see Deacon anywhere? I was just looking for him, but couldn't spot him where he was. He might not even be here yet. Maybe you should text him to see if he's okay? Oh, right. No service. Dang, really? I wonder what's holding him. Me too. I hope he's okay. He seemed really excited about this party. I'm kind of worried. I'm sure he's fine. Probably just had to help his mom out with some stuff. He'll probably be here any minute. Yeah, you're right. Well, I spot my friends over there. If you want, you could come join us until he shows up. I don't know. I don't think they like me that much. What? That's not true. Last time Alan called me a pile of used toothpicks. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I think it wasn't nice. That's just how he is. I might just go look for Deacon to see if I've missed him before. Okay, well if you need me, you know where I'll be. See ya. Au revoir. I walk around the forest for a good while looking for the tanuki, going around and scanning each group to see if he's there. I'd go up and ask them if anyone had seen him, but that would require talking to people, so no thank you. After a good while of this, I conclude that he's not here yet. I debate whether or not to take Jay up on his offer, but thinking about spending time with Alan makes me hesitate. Instead, I decide to just sit down on a rock and wait for him to show up. I mean, he's the one who invited me here, so he should be the one to find me, right? I sit there just observing everyone having fun. Fun's definitely not the word for it, but I guess they're all having a better time than I am right now, alone. I start to feel a bit self-conscious about just staring at everyone like some weird stalker, so I instead decide to lay down and stare at the stars. I don't know what it is about stars, but looking at them always helps calm me down. Deacon would always be able to tell when I was having a bad day. He would offer me a ride in his car, but refused to tell me where we were going, even though I already had a pretty good idea of the destination. He would drive us for miles until we arrived at some wide-open field we hadn't been to before. We would lay there for hours just staring at the stars. We didn't even have to talk or anything. We would just sit in silence, enjoying each other's company. Sometimes we would talk though. He would ask how my day was, and then would sit and listen as I proceed to rant about everything that had just happened from that morning till then. Sometimes I would be the one to ask about his day, and he'd be the one ranting. Sometimes we would just chat about some new movie or video game that came out, or we would just talk about life. Sometimes When we did this, we would lose track of time and would talk until the sun came up. That wouldn't have been a bad thing if it didn't happen on school nights, but honestly, I regretted nothing. Dee even found this app on his phone that allowed him to point his camera up to the sky and it would show us all the constellations visible that night. So we laid there, side by side, for hours, learning all about the constellations we had never even heard of before. One time, we just came up with our own constellations, connecting the stars and creating our own little stories to go along with them. By the end of it, we had our own little universe set up. I wish I could remember some of them. I think those late night trips were just as much for him as they were for me. Despite how I felt earlier, I wish that he were here right now. He seems to make everything better when he's around. Maybe he could even make this party just a tad bit more enjoyable. As I'm thinking this, my eyes start to get heavy, and after a bit of trying to fight the drowsiness, I give in, and the stars start to fade into the darkness. Wallace? Huh? Are you sleeping? Oh, I guess I must have dozed off. Only you could fall asleep at a party. Oh, right, the party. Is it over? Not quite yet. It's only been an hour. Oh. You almost sound disappointed. No, it's fine. Just still waking up is all. Convincing. So, what are you doing out here alone? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I was just staring at the stars waiting for you. You really like those stars, huh? You judging my stargazing hobby, D? Nope, not judging. Actually, I find it quite cute. Cool. I find it cool. Really? I don't know if I would describe it as cool, but I guess. Well, it is. Hey, where were you, by the way? Didn't you get my texts? No service out here. Oh man, sorry about that. I just had to take care of some stuff first. I can tell you about it later. You're fine, it's okay, really. Is it though? I know how you are with parties, and you were out here all by yourself. Something wrong? Where's Jay? No, everything's fine, I swear. I was just tired from moving stuff all day. Okay, if you say so. Where were you moving? Crap. Should I tell him about the move now? I should do it. Get it out of the way. Jay and I were doing some remodeling for the house. I'm such a coward. Oh, really? Can't wait to see it. I'm sure the hard work paid off. Haha, yeah, it sure did. Will you be okay for the rest of the night? I think the party's supposed to go pretty late. I'll be fine now that you're here. Why's that? I can't afford to fall asleep near you. Don't know when you'll pounce. Heh, smart. Although I'm pretty sure you'd be able to take me in a fight. Psst, as if. No, really. I don't know what it is, but your grip is super strong. Must be from all the guitar playing. You think so? I know so. Well, that's all the more reason to stay awake. If I fall asleep, you'd probably sneak attack me. You bet I would. I'm very sneaky. Yes, you are. Well, if you're fine, want to get back to the party? Sure, let's go. Sweet. There's some friends that I want you to meet. Friends? Yeah, I met them a while back. They're super cool and dying to meet you. Okay. I have more questions, but I don't want to keep them waiting. Such a gentleman. Now let's go. Walking back to the party, I noticed that a lot of the groups have shifted around, but poor Boombox is still face first in the dirt. We'll get you back up one of these days. We walked towards a few people standing by the bonfire, which seems to have gotten a lot larger since the last time I saw it. Arriving at the fire, I noticed a small cat and a big boar. Like, wow, those are some nice eyes he's got. Hey guys, here's a friend that I was talking to you about earlier. Wallace, right? Wallace? Oh, yeah, it's Wallace. Nice to meet you. The big guy Simon, you can call me Reagan. Nice to meet you guys. These are my friends from CCCC. CCCC? The local community college, the one that you're going to in the fall? Oh, right. I was just confused because you don't go there yet either. Actually, I started to take classes at the start of summer. I want to keep my education as short as I possibly can make it. It's cheaper that way. That's how I met these guys. Wait, really? Why didn't you tell me? I haven't had the chance to. It's been a while since we've gotten to hang out. Sorry about that. Don't apologize. It's totally my fault. I've just been busy with college is all. Besides, we have plenty of time to hang out in the fall semester. Yeah. So, how long have you three been friends? We've known each other for a couple of months now. We all first met in SOC class, bonding over how bad our professor is. Or I guess was, considering she was fired. Oh, really? What happened? Well, she got caught giving private tutoring lessons to one of the students. Simon, not in front of Wallace. What? He's an adult, right? He can take it. I'm sure he can, but that doesn't mean that you have to be so gross. It was funny. He gets it, right, little buddy? Who should I agree with? Yeah, let's agree with Simon. The joke wasn't that bad. Actually, I don't mind. I've heard worse from my friend Jay. Told you he has a sense of humor. You don't have to lie to impress him, Wallace. Are you accusing Wallace of lying, Reagan? What? No, I was just... Oh, never mind. That's what I thought. Anyways, it's good to finally meet you. We've heard a lot about you. Oh, really? Yeah, Deacon won't shut up about you. Yeah, you two must be really close. Yeah, I guess. Anyways, how are you guys liking the party? Changed the subject real quick there, didn't you, Deacon? Yeah, Deacon. What's that about? I don't know what you're talking about. I was just asking a simple question. Heh. Okay, geez. Well, I've seen better parties in my day. Really? I kind of like it. When's the last time that you've been to a party, Reagan? Probably middle school. Why? No reason. Okay. It's just that there's usually a lot more dancing going on in parties. Oh, I love to dance. Really? I've never seen you dance before. Well, usually I do it alone in my room, but I can make an exception just this once. I'd say go for it. But like Simon said, there's no one dancing. Don't worry, I have a plan for that. Care to let us in on this master plan? Calm down, I'm getting to that. First of all, we'll need to pick up that boombox over there. Finally, justice for the little boy. Then, we'll need to crank that little dude's volume up. Do you think that we can change the music as well? Unless you've got a cassette lying around, I think we're stuck listening to this. Actually, I've got a whole lot of them back in my truck. The songs are pretty old, but miles better than whatever this is. Oh, right, I forgot that you've got a pretty old truck, don't you? Haha, yup. She may be old, but she's a loyal one. Hasn't failed me yet. Yet, being the key word, that thing is a death trap. So, once you got the boombox set up, then what? I doubt a change of music will put everyone in the dancing mode. All we have to do after that is to start dancing ourselves, all four of us. Then people should start to join us. What? I can't dance. Ha! You got a little stage fright. I'd say. There's nothing to worry about. I doubt anyone here can dance either. You just gotta act like you're having fun. Can't you three just do it? We could, but I don't think that the three of us will be enough to draw a crowd. We could really use your help. Well, I mean... Wallace, please, it'll be fun. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Awesome! Now Simon, can you go get those cassettes? Yeah, Deacon wanna come with? I think you got better music taste than I do. Alright, we'll be back soon. Cool, while you guys do that, I'm going to go figure out how this Walkman works. We'll meet back here in 10. I guess I'll just stay here. Stay safe. As the three of them are walking off, I see that the big boar gives a slight wink to the cat. I wonder what that's about. I don't have much time to think too hard about it before I hear a familiar voice calling my name. Hey, Wallace! Jay, where's your friends? Oh, them. They're back there. I just came to check up on you. Did you end up finding Deacon? Sort of. I took a nap and he found me. Ha! Why am I not surprised? Where is he? He went with someone else to grab some cassettes from their car. Why's that? They're kind of planning on getting everyone to start dancing. That sounds like you're attempting a miracle. How are you going to do that? I think the plan is to fix the music, then start dancing. Then hopefully others will follow our lead. Wallace dancing? I don't believe it. Neither can I. If you want, you can join in on the fun. The more people we have, the better our chances are. Yeah, alright. I can spare some time to help out my bro. Are you planning on dancing with Deacon? Haha, very funny. Honestly, I'm just trying not to make a fool of myself. Don't sweat it, you'll be fine. Thanks. Other than Deacon, who are the other people that will be joining us? It's that cat over there named Reagan, and there's a boar named Simon who will also be joining us. He's the one Deacon went with. Gotcha. And how'd you guys meet? They're Deacon's friends from CCCCC. Apparently he started taking classes at the start of summer. Really? I wouldn't have thought that he'd have the time. Yeah, me neither. But I guess he made the time for it. Speaking of college, have you told Deacon about the thing yet? No. Wallace, you promised. I know and I will, I just need to find the right time. If you keep waiting for the right time, you're going to miss your chance to tell him. I know. I'll tell him, I swear. I've only been with him for like 15 minutes, just give me some more time. Okay, just please don't put this off for any longer than you have to. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to hurt. I won't. Hey Wallace, who's this? Hey, I'm Jay, and if I'm not mistaken, you're Reagan, right? Yep, that's me. Forgive me if I've forgotten, but do I know you? Oh no, Wallace just told me your name. Said you guys had some plan to bring this party back from the dead. We sure do. Are you going to be helping out with our little plan? Looks like it. Awesome, it's sure to work with 5 people. Did you figure out how to work the boombox? Yup, it was pretty simple to figure out. Just have to wait for the cassettes now. Yo, Reagan. Speak of the devil. Okay, we've got a variety of different ones. Here, have a look. No way, you have this? You know it? Know it? This is what I was raised on. Then I guess we've got our song. This is so great. Also, Simon, you've got the other one, right? Got it right here. You are the best. I know. What's in that tape? You'll find out. It's a surprise. Okay. Oh yeah, we also found some old lights in the truck. We could probably hang them up somewhere. That's actually a really good idea. We could add some pizzazz to the dance floor. Nice job, guys. Simon looks at Jay as if he just now noticed him. You joining us? Yep. You can call me Jay. Nice to meet you, Jay. My name's Simon. Okay, cool. Introductions are over. Now let's get this party started. As we start to walk towards the boombox, it suddenly hits me what we're about to do. Wow, okay, this is really happening. I'm going to dance in front of everyone. Oh gosh. I'm going to make a complete fool of myself. I don't even know where to begin with dancing. I'm just going to flail around like a complete fool. No, I'll be fine. Everything's fine. It'll be fun. I hope. Maybe it's not too late to back out. They did say that 4 would be enough, and now that we have Jay, maybe they wouldn't miss me? As I'm about to speak up, I feel a hand on my shoulder. Hey there, Wallace. Got a sec? I guess, but shouldn't we stay with the group? We can catch up. Oh, then yeah, what's up? You just look a bit worried. Are you sure you're up for this? Oh, well... If you aren't, you don't have to do this. I don't want to push you to do anything that you're comfortable with. Dang it, I'm being a complete buzzkill. He invited me here to have some fun and I'm going to ruin it for everyone. But can I really do this? I can at least try. For him. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous. I don't even think my body is capable of dancing. But I think that I'll be fine. dancing can't be that hard, right? Are you sure? Because now that we have Jay, you could probably sit this one out. And let you guys have all the fun? I think not. Besides, as long as you're here with me, it's cool. I won't let you out of my sight. Well, I have you here. How do you like Reagan and Simon so far? I mean, I just met them, but they seem pretty cool. I'm glad that you think so. I was a little worried you guys wouldn't get along. Why's that? Well, I wasn't really worried about you and Reagan, more so you and Simon. As you could probably already tell, he can be a bit crude at times, but in a charming way. I can't help but chuckle. Yeah, I noticed, but don't worry about it. I don't think it will be an issue. Okay, but if he ever gets too much for you, just let me know. I'll get him to tone it down around you. Well, thanks, but I wouldn't want him to change for me. Anyways, shouldn't we catch up with the others? I kinda feel bad for leaving Jay with some strangers. Yeah, sure, but I don't really think that you have to worry about Jay. He's usually pretty good with people. Yeah, you're right. Now, let's get groovy. Groovy? Really? What? It's just, well, you know, a bit dated, don't you think? You're just a critic. Well, this critic would give you 5 stars for the gourmet word choice. It was aged to perfection. Now you're just pitying me. Just say that I have the vocabulary of a 50-year-old woman stuck in the 80s, and let's move on with our night. What? I would never. You're at least in your 60s. Aw, shucks, you flatter me. What else are friends for? Got any other outdated terms for me? Let's see... Tubular? When have you ever said tubular before? I haven't, it's just all I could think of on the spot. Okay, but seriously, we should probably get going. I don't want to keep them waiting. Reagan looked as if they were about to explode with excitement. Then pick up the pace, short stack. Okay, that's rude. I'm like the average height, and why would that affect my walking speed? Well, you know, short legs and all. My legs aren't short. Whatever you say. You don't sound convinced. Whatever could give you that impression. Okay, that's it. How about we race? First one to the boombox wins. What does the winner get? Oh, I don't know. We can come up with something later if you want. I'm not really good on the spot. Okay then, you're on. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey, no fair. You got a head start. All is fair in love and war. And you called me sneaky. Sorry, I couldn't hear you over the sound of you eating my dust. Oh, we'll see about that. I got this race in the bag. I'll knock down that ego of his a peg or two. Maybe I spoke too soon. Hey! What was that? Something about dust? Oh, it's on. Determined to catch up to the speeding tanuki, I squint my eyes shut and clench my teeth tight, putting all I have into winning this race. Just as I think that I'm about to be closing the gap between me and D, my foot collides with something hard sticking out of the ground. Ugh. Wallace? Wallace, are you okay? Yeah, I just tripped on this rock. I think I'll be okay. Let me help you up. Can you stand? Let me see. Ugh. I'll take that as a no. And you'd be right. Here, let me have a look at it. Where does it hurt? No, really, it's fine. I think it's just a bruised ankle. Just let me look at it. Okay, here. Wallace, this looks a lot worse than a bruise. I think you might have sprained it. You think so? Here, let me look at the rest of your leg to see if you're hurt anywhere else. I'm fine. I think it's just my ankle. Wallace, please, just roll your pants up so that I can see your ankle. Okay, fine. My jeans don't roll up that far. Then, just take them off? What? Why would I take my pants off? Oh, well, because your jeans don't roll up that far? We don't really have any other options. Yes, we do. We could just not look at my ankle. Why are you being so bothered? It's not like I've never seen you in your underwear before. You seem just as bothered about it as I am. What? You're imagining things. Just hurry up and take them off. Well, what if someone sees? Everyone's distracted, and it's dark. But, well, Wallace, please. That was a nasty fall. You could be bleeding. Okay, fine. Just be quick, please. I will. See, your ankle is bleeding. Oh, I guess it is. It doesn't hurt that bad, though. Just a little scratch. That's a bit more than a little scratch. You really need to stop downplaying your injuries. I'm not downplaying anything. I just have a high pain tolerance. Or you're just knocked up with adrenaline and the pain hasn't hit you yet. Can't go back on now. I think that we should bring you to get this looked at. No. I can't afford that. And besides, you were really looking forward to this party. I don't want to ruin it for you. Wallace, you are way more important than some stupid party. Yeah, but what are they even going to do? Tell my ankle it's hurt and charge $200? No thanks, I already know that for free. Okay, fine, you win. We'll stay, but let's at least get you patched up. Thank you. Your parents are going to kill me for this. I think that I have some bandages in my car. I might even have a brace as well for your ankle. Why would you have a brace? I like to wear one when I go on runs. Helps prevent injuries from happening. I forgot that you like to run. I've been getting into it more recently, but I can tell you more about that later if you want. You athlete. Okay, let's see. How are we going to do this? Do what? Here, let me just... Deacon, what are you doing? Carrying you to my car. What does it look like I'm doing? It's okay, you can just leave me here. Then I would have to make 2 trips to my car. This is easier. Besides, you are pretty light. Not in a bad way. It's okay, I get it. Just sit tight. We'll be there soon. I can do this. Deacon, please put me down. You're exhausted. Fine. Ugh, not so hard. Sorry. You okay? I'm fine, thanks. The car isn't that far from here. I'll just go grab the bandages and be right back. I can walk with you if you want, or I guess hobble. As much as I would enjoy your company, I don't want you walking with your injury. I can handle it. It's a sprained ankle. Supposedly sprained. Could just be bruised. Regardless, I don't want you walking on it. Just sit tight and I'll be right back. If you say so, just be quick, please. Ha, afraid of the dark? Well, a bit. Oh, really? Then yeah, I'll be quick. Just, focus on the music until I get back. Thanks. And just like that, I'm alone once more. He's really booking it. I don't think I've ever seen him run so fast in recent memory, not even in the race we just did. Wait a minute, was he holding back? I can't believe it, and here I was thinking that I actually stood a chance at winning that race. Maybe I am short, or he's just tall? Yeah, let's go with that. My ankle is starting to hurt much more now. Maybe Deacon was right about the adrenaline thing. Hopefully he gets back soon. I'm back. How are you holding up? Pretty good, no complaints, other than the obvious. Let's get you patched up. Here's the brace for your ankle. This might hurt a bit. I wince at the sensation of him touching my injury, inhaling sharply through my teeth. Sorry, but this should make it feel better, at least a little bit. It's okay, thank you. Now, can you, I stare at him with a puzzled expression, not sure what he's trying to imply. You know. Deacon waves around the bandages in his hand. Your knee? Oh, right. You want me to strip for you? Of course. You just had to ask. Wallace! What has gotten into you? Sorry, I thought it would be funny. I mean, it was kind of funny, just didn't expect it from you. I can be funny occasionally. I want to see this Wallace more often. You should let him out occasionally. I don't know about that. He's shy. If he ever feels like opening up, let me know. I'd love to get to know him. Will do. Now show me the knee. That should do it. How are you feeling? Feeling better already. Thanks, Doc. I'm glad. Now that will be $200. Perfectly reasonable. Now we should really be getting back to the party. I bet everyone's starting to worry about where we are. Good idea. What are you going to do with your extra bandages? I could put them back in my car, but I don't want to leave you alone again. I think I'll just leave them here. Some squirrels can use them. Deacon, that's littering. It's just a few bandages. And I think they're biodegradable. Now come on, I'll help you up. Okay, geez. Ouch. Just lean on me, okay? Okay. Are you sure you don't want me to take you to get this looked at? I'm sure. Okay then. We'll find a nice rock to sit on where you can rest your ankle. That sounds nice. Hey guys. Deacon and Wallace. That's us. Where did you guys go? We were worried sick. We thought something bad had happened. We went out to look for you, but couldn't find where you went. Simon still hasn't come back. Oh, sorry. Should we go look for him? No, he'll be back soon. You'll probably get lost again anyway. Wallace, what happened to your ankle? Are you okay? That's kind of why we were gone for so long. What happened? Did Deacon have anything to do with this? Oh, no, it was my fault. We were racing and I tripped and fell on a rock. Dang, that sucks. You okay? It's okay. It doesn't hurt too bad with this brace Dee gave me. That's why you don't run in the forest, especially at night. I know that now. So I take it that you'll be sitting out this shindig? I don't think Wallace is in any condition to dance. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that shouldn't stop you guys from having fun. Well, feel better. We'll check on you in a bit, okay? Okay. Now let's get you set down. There's a nice rock with some moss on it over there. Alright, see you guys. Have fun. See ya. This good? Yeah, thank you. No problem. Just keep your leg elevated, okay? Like this? A little higher. Oh, okay. Perfect. Now, do you want me to stay with you? No, they need you for the plan to work. But I don't want to leave you over here alone. It's okay, really. Go have fun. Okay, but I'll be right back once more people start to come, okay? Alright. Wish us luck. I watch as the tanuki departs, rejoining the two by the boombox. From the looks of it, Dee is getting a mouthful from Reagan, who then proceeds to bonk him on the head with Jay following suit. I guess they're upset at him for what happened to me. I'd feel guilty if it wasn't so fun to watch. They start to set up the lights, wrapping them around trees to block out where the dance floor is. The lights have a nice red hue to them and are actually pretty bright for being battery-powered. I wonder where Simon got them. Speaking of the boar, I see over in the distance a defeated-looking Simon approaching the group, who perks up as soon as his eyes lay upon Deacon. He runs at the tanuki, giving him a big hug that picks Dee off of his feet. Guess he really was worried about his friend. They talk for a bit until I see Dee point in my direction, followed by Simon scanning the general area around me. I don't think that he can see in the dark very well like the rest of us. Maybe that's why he asked Deacon to go with him to the car earlier. But then why would he go searching in the dark alone for us? I guess he was just that worried. I think he finally spots me because he starts to wave in my direction. Or maybe he gave up and is just hoping for the best. Regardless, I wave back at him, not wanting to be rude. I guess with the team reassembled, the plan is now underway. Hey, I think I've heard my mom listen to this before. Reminds me of those summer days when she would play it for me while we clean the house. At the time, I wasn't too fond of the song, actually found it quite annoying, but now it just makes me feel all warm with nostalgia. They actually look like they're having a lot of fun down there, but looking around, I don't think anyone has noticed them yet. This goes on for about 5 more minutes, where no one has noticed their efforts, but their resolve doesn't diminish, at least not on the outside. They just keep dancing and looking like they're having a blast. I kind of wish that I could join them in all honesty. Jay looks like he's in his element. I didn't even know that he knew how to dance. Or maybe he doesn't, and I'm just easily impressed. Either way, he's having fun doing it. After about 10 minutes have passed and no one has even noticed their presence, I start to feel bad for them. I wish that there was something else that I could do to help, but there's not much that I can do with this ankle of mine. I start to debate whether or not I should just tough it out and help them, but then I hear some people speaking not too far behind me, and an idea pops into my head. Hey, guys over there! Yeah? You having fun? Not really, no. This party kind of blows. The beer's good though. Well, those guys over there are trying to make it suck less. Do you think that you could help them out? He squints in the direction of the dancers, clearly a little tipsy. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice them before. Hey guys, let's go hit the dance floor. Thanks for telling us, you're a real one. No problem. And with that, a group of about 4 guys joined them. I think that their addition started a domino effect because not too long after them, even more joined in on the fun. Soon the dance floor is packed, and I'm glad to be over where I am, where it's not crowded. Feeling accomplished with myself, I start to close my eyes to take a short victory nap. I really did wear myself out packing earlier, not aided by the early awakening from the Tanuki's call this morning. But before I could drift off to dreamland, I feel a light tap on my shoulder. I thought you said that you'd be fine for the rest of the night. Oh, no, I was just thinking about taking a nap. I wasn't actually going to. Why aren't you dancing? Because you're over here. I said I'd come back. Oh, well, you didn't have to do that. I am a man of my word, so I said I'd come back, and here I am. There's no getting rid of me now. Okay. Guess our plan worked, huh? Yeah, you guys did great. Turned this party from a pretty weak 3 to a solid 5. Everyone looks to be having a fun time down there. We tried our best, but a little birdie told me that you might have played a hand in it too. Well, just a bit, but it was nothing. Nothing? I wouldn't call that nothing. Deacon points to the crowd of people dancing. You guys did the hard stuff, I just pointed people in the right direction is all. Well, thank you for that. Honestly, I was starting to lose hope there for a minute. Really? It looked like you guys were having a blast. I kind of wish that I was down there with you guys, you know, before the big crowd formed. Really? Do you still want to dance? Well, sorta, but how can I with my ankle? I'll hold you. You can just put all your weight on me. Dance? With you? If you don't want to... No, I do, but that looks like a lot of people over there. Is it safe for me to go there with my injury? You'll be okay. I'll be right there besides you. Okay then. Let's do this. Wait, really? I was half expecting you to decline the offer. It'll be fun. Still don't know how to dance though. I can teach you. Really? You know how to dance? Just a bit. Mostly I just know all the fancy stuff from when my mom forced me to take that cotillion class about etiquette and stuff. I remember you talking about that and how much you hated it. I didn't hate it. I just don't understand why you can't put your elbows on the table, and why does it matter what spoon I use to eat my soup? I'll eat it with a fork if I want to. You can't stop me, Linda. Sorry, went off on a rant. Nah, it's okay. Rant anytime you want. I like to listen. I'll keep that in mind. Anyways, just take it easy on the dance floor. I don't want you to get hurt again. Don't worry. I'll be careful. And besides, you'll be there. I trust you. Let me help you up then. This good? Yeah, I'm fine. No pain? Just the expected amount. Okay then, let's get groovy. As we approach the crowd of dancers, I start to get a little nervous about all of this. As I should have probably guessed, Deacon picks up on my distress. You'll do great, don't even worry about it. I can't help it, there's just so many people. If it makes you more comfortable, then how about we stay right here? Are you sure? Absolutely. We're close enough to the action anyways. That okay with you? Yeah, it is. Thank you. Don't mention it, and if you change your mind, we can always just walk a few feet that way. There's no pressure. So, what now? Well, our options are kinda limited by your ankle. Actually, the brace that you gave me is really helping. I don't think I could stand on it for too long, but as long as I don't put too much pressure on it, I think I'll be fine. Well, in that case, I have a few ideas. Just don't push yourself too far on my account, okay? I won't. Okay, well, Dancing at a party is really quite simple. You just move your body to the rhythm of the music. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you're having fun. So like, flail around, but in style? If you want to put it like that, sure. But if you want, you can start by just stepping side to side until you get comfortable with doing more. Like this? Perfect. Just try to have some more fun with it. Loosen up. Okay. That's a little better. Now, if you want, you can try adding in some hand motions. Deacon demonstrates for me by moving his arms side to side in motion with his legs so that I do the same, although a bit more clumsily than him. That's it. You're doing great. Thanks. Okay, so now we're... Wallace! Startled by the sudden shouting of my name, I'm trying to look back to see the origin of the sound, but before I could turn around, I am surrounded by the warm embrace of some huge beast. Ugh. I think I hear Dean shouting something, but it's muffled by the huge arms that cover me. A few seconds after the shouting, I start to see light again, as whoever had picked me up slowly started to release their death grip on me. You know his ankle is hurt. I forgot. Simon? I guess he was still rattled about our earlier disappearance, so he wanted to give me a hug. He could have warned me before, though. Wallace, you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. My ankle's all good, so no harm done, right? And sorry for worrying you earlier, Simon. We didn't realize how worried you guys would get. I'm just glad that you're okay. Well, relatively. He says that last part with a bit of regret. Are you sure I didn't hurt you just now? Oh no, I'm fine. You should still be more careful next time. Yeah, okay. Sorry again. No problem. By the way, thanks for worrying so much earlier. I know we just met, but it means a lot that you care. Well, of course! If you mean so much to Deacon, then you mean something to me too. So what are you guys doing over here? The party's that away. We were just planning on standing off to the side for now. Really? You guys aren't planning on joining in on the fun? Not at the moment, no. But this whole plan was for you... for all of us to have fun. Why don't you go on ahead and maybe we'll meet you in there, okay? Okay. Simon stands there for a bit, staring at the two of us, looking like he's mulling something around in his head. It's just long enough to be awkward, and I kind of give Deacon a look of confusion. He shrugs his shoulders and gives the same look of confusion back to me. I was about to speak up to break the silence, but then Simon does it for me. Actually, I have a better idea. Do you guys know where Reagan went? Last I saw them, they were dancing with Jay by the boombox. Got ya. Can I ask why? You'll see. And with that cryptic farewell, he was gone, walking in the direction of the cat and the fox. Again, I look over to Deacon for an explanation, but he just shrugs again. Well, that was... weird. That's putting it lightly. Is he normally like this? Not that I've seen, no. Well, okay then. Want to get back to dancing? I guess so. Where were we? Just stepping side to side and moving your arms. Again, he demonstrates for me, but before I can get to emulate his moves, the music stops. Huh? What's going on? Not sure. Do you think Simon did this? I mean, he did just walk over there, so maybe. But why would he do that? Just as soon as the question was asked, we got an answer. Did he change the music? I hear Deacon whisper something under his breath. Oh god, the other tape. You little... What was that? Oh, nothing. It was nothing. I guess this is a slow dance, huh? It sure is. Should we wait for the music to start back up? Well, we can't really dance to this music now, can we? I guess not. So, are we just going to stand here? Dee doesn't answer. We stand in silence for a couple of minutes. Every now and then, I can hear Dee grumble something under his breath. I wonder what's wrong with him. Did something happen? Did I do something wrong? I'm not sure why he doesn't want to dance. Didn't he say that he knew how to do these kinds of dances? Maybe he forgot. D? Yeah. Didn't you see that you learned all the fancy dances in that fancy class you took? Yeah, why? Well, doesn't this count as a fancy dance? Sure does. So, you know how to do it? Yep. Then why not teach me? We don't have to stand here, we could still dance. I, uh, I mean, if you want, I could, teach you how to slow dance. Awesome, then let's do it. Are you sure you want to do this? Usually it's done between a boy and a girl. So, I don't mind. It's just a dance, right? Right. Okay, then, give me your hand. Actually, do you think that we could do it with the rest of the people? I'm starting to feel a little weird about being the only ones off to the side. Yes! I mean, sure, just take my hand. Okay. Deacon grabs my hand and leads me through the crowd, keeping his eyes on me the whole time, making sure that I was okay. Every step he takes is as if it was planned out in advance, and taken with such grace. It's as if he's lived here his whole life. This almost feels like a dream. Did I really just ask Deacon to dance with me? And without stuttering? Is this really happening? A dream can only be the explanation for all of this. We reach the middle of the crowd, and he wraps his arms around me, placing his hand on my back, causing my fur to rise to his gentle touch. He grabs my arm and places my hand on his shoulder. Then, as he interlocks our free hands together, he pulls me in closer so that I can feel the warmth emanating off of him. Not sure what to do next, I look around at the other dancers to see what they're doing. It kinda looks like they're just swaying back and forth, which I think I can handle. I also notice that based on the others, Deacon has put me in the girl's position. Strangely though, I'm not opposed to it. I look back at the tanuki, grinning at me. Psst. Hey. Hi. Look over there. Jay and Reagan are dancing together. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. Guess they're getting along pretty well, huh? Yeah, they seem like they'd be pretty good friends. Do you think that they could be more than friends? I snicker at his question. D, they just met. Yeah, but I mean like in the future. I could see them together. Come on, you can't tell me that I'm wrong. Can't say that you're right either, but I do have to admit that they are kind of cute together. Right? What about you, Wallace? Any girls you're looking at recently? No, not exactly. Oh? Nothing. I'm just not looking at any girls right now. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool? No, I mean, not cool. Definitely not cool. A real bummer. Anyways, do you know what to do next with the dance? It looks like we just kind of sway back and forth, right? Well, there's a little more to it than that, but you've got the main idea. Just follow my lead, okay? Okay. I do as he does. He puts his right foot back. I put mine forward. He leans forward. I lean back. The entire time, I'm staring at our feet, concentrating on not messing up. You okay? Yeah. Why do you ask? You just seem pretty stressed right now. We can stop if you want. No, I'm fine. I'm just not very good at this. You're doing great. Just try to loosen up a bit. Relax, this is supposed to be fun. But what if I mess up? I don't want to ruin this. It's okay to mess up, Wallace. You've never done this before. How else are you supposed to learn? Yeah, you're right. Then promise me that you'll relax. I promise that I'll try. Good enough for me. But if I step on your foot, I don't want to hear you complaining. Deal. And so slowly I started to let go. With each sway we did, I could feel all my worries melt away. I felt so safe in his arms that everything I had worried about before almost felt silly. Just like we did before, we rocked back and forth, feet moving in clumsy unison. But this time, I felt his warmth up against me, holding me tight. protecting me. For once, I'm not worrying about my next step. I'm just going with the flow, enjoying his presence. I lay my head against his chest, allowing him to take full control of my body. I'm not sure why I feel this way. How could I feel so safe with him by my side when I've never felt this way when around anyone else? Could it be that I'm falling in love? I mean, I've thought about it before, but I wasn't really sure if it was true. But this? It has to be real. Heh, I guess Jay is always right. I never want this feeling to end. I never want to feel his warmth leave me, but I know it will. It has to. I'm leaving tomorrow, and it could be a very long time until I see him again, until I'm able to hold him again. He has no idea. Jay's right. I can't wait any longer. And that's where I'm going to leave it for today. Ideally, I would have liked to have to have continued the recording, but it's going to be 2 hours. So yeah, obviously I pre-recorded this after the fact, or whatever. I'm recording this after the fact, this outro and the intro that follows for the second part. But yeah, so it seems like he's about to come clean with, the whole I'm leaving tomorrow bit. And that's gonna suck because you can definitely see that these two have chemistry. And I mean, obviously, the title image right here, it has them together. Ooh, but yeah. So what are your thoughts? Is he going to be sort of like, oh, that's fine, I'm sorry, I'm sorry I didn't speak to you before or give you the chance to, tell me earlier? Or is he gonna blow up on him? Do you think that he likes the otter in the romantic sense? Or is it sort of just, a really deep, close friendship? I already know because I already recorded the second part of it. But yeah, like, what are your thoughts so far on the story? What would you actually do if you were in the otter situation? Would you flat out, and come out and say it before anything happens? Or would you, wait until the last minute? Or would you just not tell them at all? Write it down in the comments. We can have a discussion. I personally, as much as I hate confrontation and as much as I try not to make people upset and stuff like that, I think I would have come out and said it, from the get-go. Because at the same time, even if you think that you're sparing the person from, hurting them, it's gonna hurt a lot more if you don't tell them immediately, okay? So yeah. So anyways, comments, right. Anywho, but thank you all for watching / listening. If you would like to play Next Step yourself and see what happens, before the video goes up, you can find it over on itch. And I will post a link down for the creator's Twitter, if I find it. Because it turns out not everyone has a Twitter. And, but yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I will post a link down for it in the description. And I will post a link down if they have some sort of Patreon or a Ko-fi, so you can support them. And yeah, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.